You create your reality by the lens of perspective you choose to see the world through. Receive or miss your calling through the energy you harness from that lens. The choice is yours. Welcome to the Donawon Podcast.
Mic check. We back. Another episode of Donawon's Podcast. I've got two of my guys with me. This is Shafik. This is SD. Say hi to the guys.
What's good? What's up?
Hello guys. Let's get this.
I beg, don't be weird, man. So basically,
I'm not as good as you.
this guy, I beg. Just forget the camera is here and just like we normally just do, man. Exactly. So yeah, man. Today I want to talk about something that's very interesting because I think this is something we can all relate with. This is something that I believe generally like fuels this generation, and it's passion, and it's how passion could be a very delusional aspect of trying to achieve your goals,
Yeah.
because there's so many factors that involve achieving your goals other than passion.
True.
But passion can blind you, I mean, SD, you're an artist, so you can talk about that.
Yeah. Well, in this day and age we are, everyone's got a passion, but like everyone's got where they want to be. So if you're not working on your passion, or if you put all your focus on your passion and not like other aspects of life, you're gonna get in a bubble. And this bubble might be very hard to burst because you get stuck there believing it would help you achieve your goal. But you need to just maybe break out of this bubble to achieve this goal.
Facts. Because with me, what I usually tell people is like,
Yeah.
passion should be like salt. You
Yeah.
understand? It should preserve the drive, but guys gotta eat. Because if you bath your food with salt,
Yeah.
you can't chop that child. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
But then it then becomes the case of like, what is the goal in the end?
Facts.
Like if it's financial and your passion does not provide that. Some people would be okay with just doing what they like. They don't care if like, and also like, I feel like that comes into play as well.
Yeah. So like the purpose behind the passion.
Exactly.
But the thing is, your purpose is in your passion. You understand? Because I don't personally believe that God will make you interested
In something.
deeply into something if your purpose is not in that thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, for example, like let me be more specific because I was going to say I love entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I love investing in people
Yeah.
and seeing them materialize their dreams,
Okay.
because if you're a kingmaker, you will never suffer.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
If you're a kingmaker, because one, you have that reputation,
Mhm.
and two, there's a belief system, because if you're successful,
Yeah.
people will always be able to bank on you and be like, yo, this guy can make sure that this happens.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
So yeah.
So that's where you have a passion in.
Yeah, because like honestly speaking, I won't lie. At first, like everybody else, I wanted to make money. You understand? Not even I wanted to make money. Because honestly speaking, I just feel that's a programming that my parents instilled in me. Because like the mantle of success in Nigeria is, man, you must have bow, buy his money. Like, exactly. And the problem is I can't even blame them because of their own parents and what success was for them. Because the system back then was just so warped because one, we didn't have technology, so you couldn't even see what was going on outside the world. I mean,
beyond your own environment.
Facts. So like what you knew was what you saw. You understand? But now, glory be to God for the internet. We can see more things and we can aspire to achieve more things, right? And that's when passion comes in, right? Because you can see a Hove, you can see a Diddy, you can see like an Oprah, you can see like an Angelina Jolie, you can see so many types of people that are literally just taking on life based off their passion. But those same people will tell you that passion is the drive. It's not the whole cake. You understand?
True.
So
that is fair. That is fair because like, I mean, that is what pushes them to be successful at the end of the day. Helps them wake up in the morning, passion. You'd be like, I'm doing this, but it's okay. You wouldn't put in that much effort.
You have second thoughts and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. But then once it's passion, you wake up, you don't even question it. You're up before the alarm.
Facts.
Like all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
So that's just what makes some people better than others. Like that passion.
They know how to fuel it because they know that's not the only element.
Facts. And the thing is, with me, yeah, what I said earlier in terms of the intro, right? How people can become delusional in passion.
Yeah.
Fam, listen.
Yeah.
I listen very carefully.
Mhm.
There's some people that I know,
Yeah.
that they believe so much in potential, like their potential, that their passion can make them believe they're something they are not.
Yeah.
And that's only because they haven't proved it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can have your passion, that's all
Yeah.
well and good, but like, you can't now say outlandish things because of what you believe about yourself.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that's how I believe it can be dangerous thing, because passion
Uh-huh.
can easily slip into you being proud.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
True.
So it's a slippery slope as well.
Yeah.
You know, when you believe, man, I'm the baddest, man,
Yeah,
no one can
yeah.
stop me, man. Obviously, we can see the passion there because, I mean, you believe in yourself and that's
Yeah.
well and good. But then there's an extent of, where's the humility?
Yeah.
You know, where's the people skills?
But then also when like the passion and the pride doesn't like match the product,
Oh, yeah.
that's when it's even worse.
Fam. Oh, God, that's false advertising. Trust me, fam. Because,
Final product.
guy, and that's why I said, listen,
Yeah.
let the work speak
For
before
example.
you even open your mouth to say I am this and that. Because,
Yeah.
bro, you can believe one thing, and another person can believe another thing,
Uh-huh.
and then another person can believe another thing. But then you will now obviously believe that your opinion is right because
Yeah.
of your passion
Yeah.
and your drive
For
what you want out of what you're doing,
yeah.
right? So that's another thing.
So yeah, basically I feel like it can be blinding sometimes because like you're so obsessed with it. You think you don't even self-reflect because of your passion. You
Yeah,
think
right,
what you
right.
think is what it is.
Right.
Whereas like you're missing the bigger picture, the point.
Yeah.
Because you're just so consumed by this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's why when people are passionate about things that don't affect other people, I just look at you, I'm like, there's something wrong about your ideal.
Mhm.
Because you're passionate. Okay, I'll give you a very typical example.
Yeah.
Artists, because I mean, I work with artists, right?
Yeah.
A lot of artists will tell me, because anytime someone comes to me and tells me, yo, I want to do music,
Yeah.
the first question I ask them is, why?
Yeah.
And I promise you, a huge percentage of them will tell me, oh, man, I just want to blow. I just want to blow, man. And I'm like, what does that mean? Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing about passion, right?
Yeah.
The aspiration to get something can make you passionate,
Yeah.
But what is that thing you're trying to get?
Yeah.
So for some people, they want to do this music thing and blow
Yeah, blow.
and get babes.
Yeah.
They want to do this music thing and blow
Yeah.
and like get money.
Yeah.
But then, if that's your aim, is
Yeah.
to get to a point whereby you start getting the girls,
Yeah.
you start getting the money, and the art suffers.
And
Yeah.
then what
And like
next?
what next?
Yeah,
Do you understand?
Because you didn't have a plan B.
Exactly. And apart from that,
Yeah.
it's a very selfish orientated
Yeah,
goal.
There was no
of course,
big
yeah.
picture.
There was never a big picture.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, for me, investing in people.
Yeah.
So you can never get tired of that because, bro, the
Yeah.
world is huge.
Yeah.
And apart from that, there's motivation to do that on a day-to-day basis just
Yeah.
by looking around your surroundings.
Yeah.
You understand?
Get inspired.
Exactly. It's why I started with management. It's why back in the day when we used to do parties, you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Let people enjoy life, basically. Let people get fulfilled,
Mhm.
And fulfillment is a deeper topic at the
Yeah.
end of the day. So, but yeah, that's that about that, man.
But what did you say again? You said passion. They have like this self-centered view on like what they want to achieve. And yeah, that's very true. Like, you get very deluded. But then, I mean, a lot of artists we listen to, they felt like they had something to say. They followed that passion and they achieved it. But you can't say the same for like everyone.
Because passion could be a crippler, passion could be a transcender.
Yeah.
So like someone like Hove,
Uh-huh.
I keep on telling people Hove's core
Mhm.
was business, right?
Yeah.
Which is why he could turn drug dealing
Yeah.
into go from drug dealing to literally become like
Dropped his first
multi-millionaire.
album at 26.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And people don't even have the patience because of their passion.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I want it now. And that's
Yeah.
because of like social media, basically.
Yeah.
Yuji, you're calling me right now when I'm doing my podcast, bro. Just want to shout you out real quick, Brody. I'll speak to you later. But like, yeah, that's the thing. Passion could be a crippler or it could be a transcender. So, like I was saying, Hove was passionate about making money, right?
Yeah.
That's just from the jump because he was trying to escape poverty,
Yeah,
right?
leave the hood.
Do you understand? You want to get out of the hood
Marcy projects.
because you know there's better,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then the journey of life will reorientate your focus when your passion is pure.
Yeah.
Because he was doing that from an escape point of view.
Yeah.
So when you get out of that
Yeah.
and you have access to the world,
Uh-huh.
you now have a choice.
Yeah.
It's either you become materialistic as well. I'm like, man, I never had jack in my life,
Yeah.
and now I'm gonna flex because like
Yeah.
I never had it, right?
I wasn't meant to have shit.
Do you understand? Or there are people like me that are there as well, man. And like, I'm trying to have a lot of people like me that
Yeah.
look like me to
Yeah.
share this bread because it gets lonely at the top, man. So
Yeah.
you might as well move with your brothers.
Yeah.
You know, there's a saying: if you want to go quick, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. So that's just the orientation around
Yeah.
passion. You know,
So you feel like Hope's passion transcended into that, which
man.
we are seeing now.
yeah, because the core of his passion was very like I said, he was trying to escape something because he knew there was better.
Yeah.
And when he got better, he was like, yo, everybody deserves this. Like,
Yeah.
let me try and empower the black people.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
core was always like
He looked at
empowerment, really.
He
Yeah.
had to look back at his community. Like, there's bare people like him.
Yeah.
So it's only fair to look at your surroundings and see things change and you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Why not enjoy with the other gang?
You understand?
Facts. And I mean, like, why not? Because, like, the thing is, that's how you know he's smart.
Yeah.
Because, like, he got to a point where he realized, well, I mean, that was what he was doing anyway. Like, when these guys came up, he got there, Rock Nation, managing, got 21 Savage out of Ice, all that stuff. He got there and realized that, there's a bigger picture to this.
Yeah.
It's not just about balling and,
It's not. It's why my definition of success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So the first thing is success is progressive, like because life is a marathon, right? It's not a sprint, so it's continuous, right? And then the worthy ideal aspect of the definition is others. It just has to be that way. So the reason why I also specifically spoke about artists is because of how I also know how selfish their orientation can be. Because of how competitive the industry is, right? Like, you can see an artist bossing, and in your mind you're like, he doesn't deserve to boss. Bro, first of all, you don't even know what the guy has been through. Let's start there. Because, bro, I've literally had conversations with people, and they will tell me, man, the guy just blew off one song. I'm like, guy, do you really think it's like that? You've seen one song that boss, and you think he only dropped one song and blew?
that was it.
Bro, the grind is more than the release. The grind is more than the
It's
release.
what happens behind the scenes.
Bro.
I mean, studio time, probably hustle to get studio time.
That's one. Let's
like,
start there. Producers,
Yep,
you understand? Mixing, mastering,
yep.
and that's one song.
Facts.
You understand?
Probably ripped him off, but you still had to do it.
You have to drop it
one way or the other. So it's not.
Yeah, they never see like behind the curtain, like what goes into it. So then that's where the selfish aspect comes into it, because they see each other as competitive, so they don't really take into account like what he had to get through to get here. Like, I mean, designer.
Panda.
Yeah, I mean, before that, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
you
but
never know. Like,
even at that, bro, like, you need to understand how much of an anomaly that is in life.
Yeah.
Because people like designer are literally lessons for like others.
Yeah.
You understand? That is, if you rise, like, the quicker they rise, the harder they fall. You understand? Because really and truly, I'm sure designer is very okay in life, but I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm basically saying is the attention that came with Panda is definitely not the attention that's coming with designer. You understand? That's why I always tell artists, you should never let your song be bigger than you. You should just never. And I'm going to talk about artists because you're an artist, you understand? So it's just easy for both of us to relate. And you're a music head, bro. You know,
intellectual.
if you come to Lagos, people will know you. You understand? And it's that music scene that will know you. So I beg. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's why. And I just think creatives are the most passionate type of people, right? Like, it's not even just artists. Like, we have videographers, we have photographers, we have dancers, people that put their blood, sweat, and tears physically into this thing. When I talk to my guys in the corporate world, shout out corporate guys, because I always talk about y'all because I love y'all and stuff. But like, is it corporate cats? Like my cousin, Femi, I love you. Femi will come back from work and he'll be like, bruh, I'm so tired. I'm like, dude, what I was working? He said, dude, I did this, that. I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm like, yo, like, there's no enthusiasm, like, in what you're saying. But like, I believe that you're gonna do this well. Do this well, because I mean, you understand what I'm saying? You have to succeed wherever you are. So yeah, man, like, But when you talk to creatives, bro, they can go on and on about their craft, man, about how they are the best and how they are going to make it, and how everybody that took them for granted, they will show them. You understand? All those kind of things. You understand? So I just feel that creatives here, when you hang around with them for long, you kind of see how passion can be such a crippler, bro.
Yeah.
Because they'll spend so much time being in their head, and a year will pass, 2 years will pass, because of uncertainties and other things like, because this is what passion does, right? It wouldn't make you realize that there's nothing like an L. You understand?
Yeah.
Because you think your passion should just fuel you from progress to progress to progress because of what you see yourself as a finish line.
True.
But the slippery slopes of life means you can take 2 steps forward and take 5 steps back. Yeah. But you need to understand that it's still the process.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man.
It's part of the whole journey. So you have to take a couple steps back to go forward. And that's where perfectionism sets in. Like, it's the recorded song. Is this what I should put out? Then they'll hold it back. 6 months will pass. It does happen.
It happens, but the thing is, most times, if it depends on how you create.
It's done.
So
battery's dead. That was 15 minutes.
You didn't charger?
Yep. Sorry, man. The battery died. By the way, shout out Zamani. He's behind the lens. Check him out at I am Zamani. Jesus, that's actually not his handle. At Zamani JNR, the baddest.
Zamani with an X.
Zamani with an X, obviously. The baddest. But yeah, man. Back to what we were saying. You're talking about like how artists sit on music.
Yeah. Like, I think it was perfectionism I was saying. Like, when the passion gets that deep, that what they are creating is like their bloodline, their lifeline. So the next song has to be perfect. Perfectionism, album gets pushed back, first single gets pushed back. Like all that stuff. It then becomes like, I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to contribute to that in the sense that sometimes your environment can really be not an influence but a factor when you have to like put this music out, because it depends on how you make your music. If you make your music in a small room where it's just you and the producer, or just you and you're like the sole decision maker, it's difficult to like just decide that, oh, this is what they want to hear. So when you're done with that process, you like hold it for a minute to actually digest it and say, oh, I finished this whole thing from start to end. It's a vibe, it's a groove, like any other person that enjoy this except me. So it falls back to that. Like, there are tons of artists, even the big artists that have some songs, they'll go like 4 times platinum, but they won't release it because they're like, I don't know. If the world, if the audience is used to this, they'll take this, It always falls down to that as well. But like you say, like, you can't just hold your stuff and expect like every other person to know like, hey, it was out of it. You have to like come out of your comfort zone, see what's really going on. Because this world, like, there's so much that you're all used to already, and if you bring something different to the table, the ears will pick it. Like, the eyes will pick it. If it's videography, if it's pictures, the eyes will pick it. Your ears will pick it. If it's music, it goes down to that.
I was gonna ask, where does that uncertainty come from? Because and let me just elaborate on that. Because when people make music, right, I choose to believe they're making it from like a place, right? Like other personal experience or something you've seen and that, right? And your experiences are unique to you, right? Meaning 9 out of 10 times when you make music, you're going to make it from your perspective, right? Why is there uncertainty in releasing your perspective to the world?
You know what? I'll take you back to like this year. Like, I remember I used to love literature, and like they would ask us to write poems in class. And, there was this one time they like make it a bit personal. Some people thought about. And bro, I swear to God, like I went home for the weekend for 3 days, looked at paper, I think of something. But then the reason I didn't want to write anything is because I didn't want to share it. It's how I feel. Like if I put it out there, what would someone say about that?
Yeah, it all falls down to the judgment of the audience. Like, everyone's judging. You like it or not, everyone's judging. Like, everyone has something to say. So if you're putting it in a market where you need them to have something to say for you to like actually stand out, then you have to think a lot.
But even
Just naturally.
even in the sense where like you're pointing out something that you've created, that it's very intimate. It's a part of you you're going to put out there. That's be critiqued.
That's true.
This guy,
Exactly.
like,
So like
that fear is
that's why
crazy.
sometimes like an artist would make a move and get a lash out of it and they'll be quiet for a year. So they're like, oh, I think I just thought the world would accept this, but like everyone passed them and they just go back into their box like I can't believe this is happening to me.
Why?
And they go quiet for a long time. It happens.
Yeah, bro. I know.
So
And
like,
that's when passion has to become a good thing.
Yeah.
It has to be that
Yeah.
preservative.
you have to have
Yeah.
a like believe in it
Yeah.
to come back out because it really affects people and they just go back into hiding. You'd be like, oh, where's this artist? But like something might have happened. Maybe the radio had something to say about him or like a show
When
or
you went
something.
on Twitter and they're like, this song is shit.
And, like everyone is exactly. And-
Bro, I cannot imagine being an artist and putting out a song and going on Twitter and they're like, this song.
It's trash.
But go on
Person wey go
YouTube,
studio.
Go on YouTube and look at the comments, bro. Like there's some artists that just trying to like doing this on their own
Yeah.
and they put these things out and then they see all this feedback. Like it breaks them. But you need to have that drive, like say that passion to say, oh, like this is just one sector of it. Like there's gonna be much more of this and there's gonna be much more who love me. So you just move on it like that.
Yeah, man. So we've spoken about how passion can be a good thing and can be a bad thing. But overall, balance. It just has to be a healthy balance of passion so that perception wouldn't be warped.
Yeah.
It's just very important.
That's very true.
Yeah, man.
The balance is always important.
Yeah, it is. I think we've spoken enough now, Abby. Yeah, man.
That's pretty
We
good.
good?
Cover the topic.
So yeah, boom. Another episode of the Donawon Podcast. Subscribe, do all that stuff, man. If you like, don't subscribe. Honestly, like just
subscribe to Donawon. Subscribe.
just do what you like, man. Because
Subscribe.
you know,
Subscribe.
yeah, it's just good, different content, I guess. So peace out, enjoy your day, and God bless. Man.